Hi everyone, this is Maria's Budgeting. Welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, welcome if you are new. So today I am going to be doing my weekly check-in for the first week of August. So today we're going to be checking in from Thursday the 1st through Friday the 9th. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is just a warning that I do have a lot of unbudgeted transaction during this video. If I had one unbudgeted transaction for the day, then I just put the place that I spent from and then the amount and that it's unbudgeted, so it'll be a red color. If it is multiple transactions in a day, I think I just put, let me double check. I just put in budgeted and then I put the amount for the whole day because for some of the days it's like 3 unbudgeted transactions and I didn't want to do 3 red stickers with, I feel like I'm just kind of wasting the stickers, so I just put unbudgeted and just put the total amount for the day. So hopefully that makes sense. For the first, I do have a restaurants transaction, and that was Taco Bell for $17. And then I also did have an unbudgeted transaction, and that was Sephora for $46. Like I had mentioned in previous videos, when I came back, so all of my Hawaii trip, my spending money, it was all unbudgeted. Everything was paid. The flight was paid. The hotels were paid. Some of the activities were paid. I think there I just paid for one activity, but we really didn't do much like activity wise. So all of that was paid, but just like my food, my drinks, like all of that, like when I wanted to buy things, when I went to the ABC store and bought things, all of my spending money, I just put it on a credit card because in reality, I really didn't have money to spend in Hawaii. So I did put it in a 0% interest rate card though that I have like a year to pay. It's not the best decision that I made, but I really did want to go on that vacation. So I'm glad that I at least paid everything up front, like my hotels, my flight and all of that. But either way, I was there for almost 2 weeks. So you guys can just imagine like how much I spent during those 2 weeks. So on the 2nd, I did have unbudgeted transactions, and that totaled out to be $75 for the unbudgeted transactions. And then I also did go to Safeway and I spent from groceries, and I spent $30 on the 2nd. Okay, that is all for the 2nd. On the 3rd, I did have more unbudgeted transactions, and that totaled out to be $67. And then I also did get gas, and I also got some groceries at Costco. So $47 was for gas. And then for Costco, I did spend $28. And I also do have a sinking fund expense, and that was my nails. That cost me $80. So this is coming out of my beauty sinking fund. Moving on to the 4th, it was a no spend day. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that off with a no spend sticker. Moving on to the 5th, I did have 3 unbudgeted transactions, and that totaled out to be $81. Moving on to the 6th, it was a no spending. Moving on to the 7th, I did have more unbudgeted transactions, and that totaled out to be $68. Moving on, for the 8th, I did have another unbudgeted transaction, and that was $4. And then on the 9th, it was a no spend day. So those were all of my transactions for the week. It was a lot of unbudgeted, but I want to be transparent and actually show you guys how I've been spending. So I didn't get any stickers for the month of August, so I just made a spread myself. So here I have my weekly check-in, and again, it's week 1. We're checking in from the 1st through the 9th. And I completely forgot that I do have to put in the numbers. So we have a -2 for dates, 47 for gas. Groceries is 89. $6 for restaurants. Spending nothing. And nothing for unbudgeted. Okay. So let's go ahead and check in. I forgot that I actually do need my calendar. So for dates, we don't have anything. So that would be $0 spent, but we still have a -2 that we are rolling over here. Now for gas, we did get gas on the 3rd. So that was Costco for exactly $47. So $0 remaining. Moving on to groceries. We do have Safeway for 30, Costco for 28, which gives me 58. Yeah, so 58. And that gives me 31 remaining. Moving on to restaurants. We do have Taco Bell for 17 here. So 17. That gives me a -11. Moving on to spending. We don't have anything. And then the rest of the transactions are unbudgeted. So Sephora was 46, and then unbudgeted was 75, 67, 81, 68, and 4. So that gives me 341. I'll go ahead and mark those off. So 341. And I'll need my red pen to put that in the remaining balance. So -341. I am a credit card user, so I do have to unstuff my wallet. So this should be $50 here on the side. So I have 20, 30, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. So I brought out 50. I usually bring out 100, but hopefully 50 is enough. And let's go ahead and unstuff. So for dates, we don't have anything. For gas, we're unstuffing 47. Now moving on to groceries, we are unstuffing 58. So we're going to do 60. We'll bring back 2. So we should have 31, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31. $31. Restaurants, we're unstuffing all 6, and we're -11 here. Oops. And then that is it. We don't have anything else. So I'll just leave that money there. I'll unstuff it during my stuffing. But let's see. We took out 47, $58. And then from here was only $6, and that was it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This is the 50 that we started with, and this should be 110, 111, 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 11. So that's going back to the bank, and then for this week, we are negative 352. I didn't count this because this was from last week, but for this week, our negative balance is $352. So, I feel like this was kind of the end of my unbudgeted transactions. You guys will see in the next couple of weeks that it is not that bad. So that is it. Oh no, we have one more thing. I do have to unstuff my my sinking fund. So really quickly, we are unstuffing my beauty envelope for my nail transaction. This is actually just going back to my checkings because I already paid my nail tech. So we're just going to do, let's do this, 50, 70, 75, and 80. And we'll leave the $10 bill here. All right, and then I didn't bring my marker. I have a Sharpie here. I'm just going to draw a little dot there. And that just is letting me know that I have already paid that transaction. So let me go back here, and I'm going to mark off that sinking fund transaction, and now we're all set. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.